52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Jim, go.
On second down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Trying to toss play to Love. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On second down, Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
They're on 26-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Jones. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Complete. It's the rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
65. Hey. You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. Look at me. Zipper. Strip that ball. Hit it.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jones. Throwing on first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And some room to maneuver. A gain there of 21 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 39, Jones. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Into the red zone now. Manning. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
18 Gator.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Jones now. A final shot before break. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosa's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Now. You don't want to know. Do.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Protein spell.
You ain't got nothing. Check.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Bravo!
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First down. First and 10 at the 19.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
6. Hey, tighten down.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the Redskins' 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Jones operating from the gun. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rush in.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch the whip.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's checking him. Crash.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is Manning. Caught right side, Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Mike 52, Mike, go. Watch the curve. It's a safety creep.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 10-2 start.
56. I'm here all day. I'm here.
Ready?
Now Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Ooh, the juke. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Haskins to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.